All right, positive energy all the time. Let's go. Let's go. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Up and moving around. Shout out to all the people on the West Coast, everybody down south, everybody up north, everybody on the East Coast, everybody on the Midwest, and everybody, all the countries around the world. Hope you have a great day today. And if you're in a different time zone, I hope you had a great day yesterday. So let's get it going. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and represent your city. You know how we do. To everybody on Kick, I'm representing Chicago, Illinois, aka the Windy City. Everybody on Twitch, everybody on YouTube, and both Facebook accounts, I am representing Chicago. My kind of town, Chicago is. So, rep your city, let's get it going. I got a very interesting conversation. San Jose is in the building. People that watch me know I don't do gossip, so I don't really cover these type of stories. I let the other content creators get their money. I don't step on their toes. I have my own original thought pattern, my own original discussions. And I don't sell out for the bag. Although I wouldn't say they are selling out, other content creators, because they don't have the same moral compass I have. They don't have the same mindset I have. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to come on YouTube and do whatever's going to get them views. So I support all the content creators. I just don't support the ones that are about a particular type of content and then they began to do anything for views. That's a little weird. But to each his own. It's a job. And, a lot of times you got to go to work and do things you don't want to do. But just approach it like that from the beginning. That's all. Approach it like that from the beginning. But this situation is personal. I didn't like it. I seen it last night. It was in bad taste. It was horrible. It was horrible. Yeah, I don't really like Adam22 at all. But because there's various people on there, I think I'm subscribed. So when I'm going through my YouTube, if there's something that happens to be somebody there, I want to see what they're saying. I can click on it. But I don't really care for No Jumper and his content. To me, he exploits culture. He exploits black culture. And now he's trying to exploit Hispanics that seem to be tampering with black culture itself. LA is a strange place. You got Hispanics doing like a black impersonations, I guess you would call it. It's very strange. They sling around the N word. They kind of stay Latina, but mix some black in there. And I don't know what's up with that. What's going on, LA? What is y'all on? But whatever. So I don't watch too much of that. I live in Chicago. It's a little irritating. That wouldn't go over very well in Chicago. See, I don't know what's going on with LA anyway. So strange. I definitely wouldn't want to live there. And no way. From what I see on the internet, and I wouldn't. But we're going to talk about this. I thought it was horrible. It's about as low as you can go. And if that's what you got to do for content, I don't know. I don't think it's healthy for other content creators to try to do that. I don't think it's healthy for the actual people on the show. I think he puts them in danger. I don't think it's healthy for other younger people that's watching that might try to pull some of that behavior outside. And I don't think it's good for Adam. I think Adam22 is putting himself in a very bad position. If I met her, that's what I say, I hope you understand what you're doing. I don't know what he thinks. But he's putting himself. He's ruining his show. He's totally Adam22, if you're watching this, you are ruining everything you built. You need to just get the interviews, get the conversations. That's what people want to see. All that other bozo stuff, you're going to go down. You're going to go down. It's going to go bad. It's going to go really bad over there. It is going to go really bad on No Jumper. Anybody could see that. I know what he's thinking. But come on in, hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, support the channel. So yes, last night, when I get through working out or I get through working, I get through everything I do, I always scroll through my phone. I always scroll through Instagram, and I always scroll through YouTube. And I have few channels on YouTube that are following different stuff. So I'll go to one channel. Pharaoh said that, see what the people I'm subscribed to over here. I'll go to my other plant-based channel, Vegan Intel. I'll scroll to see what's going on in the health world and eating. Same on Instagram. I'll go to Vegan Intel, see what's going on. I'll go to the Body Sculpture Challenge, look at workouts. So I look at a wide variety of things. I keep my ear to the street. I watch whatever's hot. Shout out Boss Talk. I watch Boss Talk and other people. And so I see this No Jumper situation where somebody else had posted a clip of the uproar. So I went and watched the whole thing. And there was a situation where I know he got the Wack show, just him and Wack be talking. Shout out to Wack 100. And I see Wack there. I see No Jumper there. And then this guy comes in. I don't know if he's a white guy, Hispanic, or whatever. This weirdo guy, that's, I don't know, like some kind of nerd that trolls the streets, I guess you would call it. So it's some guy, and he gets on the internet and he trolls. You know, it looks like he trolls the street. So it's like this guy that's like a cornball, like a square, and he gets on the internet and he kind of trolls like the street type, and he talks real wild and all out of pocket to the street element, right? And I guess he's trolling uh, to eventually hope that turns into views, I guess. So I see Adam there, I see Wack, and I've already watched other clips, so I know already Wack don't like the guy. So I watch it play out. So it's clear, that's already been made clear. Wack then told Adam, I don't want to talk to this guy. Adam's trying to get him to talk to the guy because Adam22, he loves controversies. He'll do anything for views. He loves the controversy for views. And he's put a lot of people in danger. Even brother Jay Reed, got beat up out there in that parking lot, which I feel, even though it wasn't in the Adam22 studio, Adam22 is responsible for that total behavior. With everything that's going on with Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, all of that, Adam22 is entrenched in that, whether he wants to admit it or not. He has added the crash to the crash dummies, put them in that's where they show Brick Baby with the firearm. Why would y'all show that? Why you didn't edit that out? See what I'm saying? Now look what Brick going through. So Wack is there, so this guy walks in. And if you've been in the streets, because you got to be able to recognize when content is staged, because they'll stage content too. Now, I wouldn't bet a 100% this wasn't staged, but I would say 95% it wasn't staged, because I've seen Wack's body language that you can't fake when the guy came in. I seen how quiet he got. And in the streets, we know what that is. So he brings this guy in. Adam22 brings somebody in that Wack has already told him, I don't want to talk to this dude. This dude's been all on the internet, being disrespectful, talking crazy. I don't want him coming on my show. When it's a show, you and me, I don't want him coming. Adam22 feels like it's a great idea to bring him anyway. So when he brings this white dude or whatever, I don't know what he is, but he looked like a white dude. And he comes in and he's doing this fake gangster stuff. He's mean mugging, whacking, all that. But he's not like that. So he goes back and forth to being like a nerd. And then he does this gangster skit, which I feel right there, that's in bad taste. Like Adam22 is supposed to know this guy is doing a skit. This guy's playing a fake character. Bringing him on my show destroys the integrity of the show. No Jumper, that show has no integrity. Adam has been a good businessman, but he's not smart, or there's something going on with him, because people will say No Jumper's doing real well, but No Jumper's doing real well from the interviews, not from the clown stuff. And Adam22 is getting away from his paper. We all watch Adam22 because we click on there and we see other people talking. That's why we don't click on there for the beef. We don't click on there for the beat. Okay? So he's constantly making mistakes. For example, he had Ruger on there. You know, the one that made they didn't let the GDs in the door. Now in Chicago, we're very protective of our recording artists. And now they beef between each other. But in terms of the city, we're very protective. So I seen Adam do Ruger bogus over there. And Ruger had to get all out his body. That's not a good look. And everybody in Chicago will tell Adam that. Adam, you got to watch what city you be playing with. Like, I don't know what's going on in LA, but this Chicago, don't be playing with our artists like that, bro. So I just see a whole bunch of stuff. I see them all type of YouTube violations, which is strange with the favoritism because YouTube makes sure that I know don't promote no violence. But Adam22 is constantly promoting violence, constantly fights, arguments, to the point like Jay Reed got beat up in the parking lot there. So I don't know what's up with that either. But Wack's sitting there and he brings in somebody that's an enemy. I'm looking like, no, this dude didn't bring this man. This man told you don't want to talk to him. And then you can see Wack's posture. He just goes silent. If you're in the hood, you know what that means. He goes silent. Now I'm picking up all Wack's energy because Wack been in the penitentiary. And so when you have these cases on you and you have these felonies on you, and I've never been to the penitentiary, but you've been to the penitentiary, when you get in anger and you want to do something, you're caught between a rock and a hard place because you don't want to crash out and throw your life away. But your natural instinct is to get at somebody like that. And so I couldn't believe that Adam22 put Wack's freedom in danger. He's this white guy, so he don't understand. I don't think he understand all that. Like this dude been to prison. He trying to build his life up and get some money. He's trying to do the internet and stuff, but he's not trying to actually do no violence on no camera. Why would you test him like push him like that? And bring this enemy on there. So I seen Wack get real quiet. And then if you know, the rage is in there. He's sitting there weighing it like, he thinking like, no, he didn't. I know what he's thinking. And then his mind, I know exactly where his mind is going. His mind's all over the place. And it's like taking some vinegar and then pouring baking soda in it. And just, so he bought this guy and he mixed the baking soda with the vinegar. And after a while, Wack just went crazy. And I watched Wack interview and he said he had to keep thinking about his kid. He had to keep thinking about his baby mama, the woman he's with. He had to keep thinking about prison. He don't want to go back to prison. He said, I kept thinking about my baby waiting on me to come home. And this man had put him in, and then he pretend he's Wack's friend. I never liked Adam22. I just don't like him. I think Adam22 just has no honor. He's a dishonorable. To me, he's a lowlife. To me. If I was somewhere and I seen him, I just walk past. I would act like he's not there. Because just like Wack, I can't be getting tangled up with nobody like that. I'm not trying to throw my life away over no Adam 22. So there's just no way I would want to have any contact with him. He seems to be an antagonizer. And the worst thing about it, he's not that smart. Now I don't know what he's doing in his life, but he's definitely gonna ruin that whole show. All that stuff he built, it's gonna be gone. Remember I said it. There's gonna be no more Adam 22. He's gonna be in a lot of trouble. He's gonna have a lot of major lawsuits, and he's gonna be done. He's not smart like Vlad. Vlad is smart. Adam 22 is not that smart. I think I think he I think he does it on purpose, but kind of not, because you do stuff on purpose when you know the results. And this look like he doing it and he don't know the results. So to me, it's like more like he's stupid. To me, it's more like he's stupid. To me, he's a dummy. So I can't be like, oh, he does it on purpose to show any type of intelligence. Adam 22 is a dumbass. Is ruining his show. We all subscribe to Adam 22 to watch the interviews. We did not subscribe for all this new bozo stuff he's been doing over the last 2 years. So doing it on purpose, no, he's stupid. Because why would he ruin his show on purpose? The man throwing the money away. He's throwing the money away. But he's throwing the money away. I understand, hands on him and all that. Nobody's going to watch him. He's going to flop. He's going to flop. From the business point of view, he's not sticking with what made him. What made him is he was a skateboard, bike riding kind of white dude, BMX riding white dude, right? That was interviewing people in black culture and people in like street culture and stuff like that. That's what made him. That's where he got all his subscribers from. He has no reputation of what he's been doing the last 2 years. That's not what built Adam. That's not what built it. So that's why when you ask me, is he doing it on purpose? It was hard for me to answer, because why would he throw his show away on purpose? I don't believe he's doing it on purpose. I believe there's issues there. There's something wrong with him, something going on with him in his personal life. That's what I believe. He doesn't look well either. That's what I believe. Because there's nobody in their right mind would mess up a show that big like that. Why would you do that? Make some sense. Why wouldn't you just keep bringing artists? He's supposed to be to the point where when there's like a Lollapalooza or Coachella, he's supposed to be interviewing those performers. You know what I'm saying? Am I right or wrong? He was supposed to keep doing the interviews, and the interviews were supposed to grow. They have Coachella out there. He's supposed to be interviewing them. They're not coming on there because that's going to lower their status. I mean, am I crazy or not? If he's doing it to make money, why would he make his show where the biggest interviews ain't coming? They ain't coming on there. Make that make some kind of sense. By now, he could be interviewing all of these up-and-coming underground artists, hip-hop, punk, whatever. That's what he could be doing as a white dude. He could be interviewing everybody in music, all the young ones coming up in music. What's the weirdo black guy that's in music that's a superstar every time he come out? Him. Let me give you some examples. So I'm confused. I'm confused. To me, I don't get it. To me, it makes no sense. Like, to me, I can't see any type of, I don't see any rationale myself. I don't see, I just don't see it. It makes absolutely no sense in no kind of way. To me, it looks ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. To me. To me, he's supposed to be, he could be bigger than the Breakfast Club. He could be interviewing Yeet. Why ain't he interviewing Yeet? Nobody's got an interview with Yeet. He could have got that because he's in that underground hip hop, strange. He could have got to that point where he could have been interviewing Yeet. That's just how I'm looking at it. He's going backwards. To me, if he'd have played his cards right and stayed professional, he could have went to the moon. Instead, he's going backwards. To me, it makes no business sense. To me, he was to the point where he could have stretched and been the one. I'm gonna get the interviews that nobody get. To me, because being a skateboarder and kind of like, like straight like undergrad, because that's how he appeared when he came. This is a white skateboarder. He's interviewing all these rap people, and He had it. Instead of bringing like that weird white hater, he should be bringing in some white recording artists. Why he ain't interviewing them? Why ain't he trying to get the big interview? To me, if I was manager, I'd be like, bruh, you need to be doing everything to get the big interview, to break the internet, to get the people, nobody to interview. That's how you should have marketed itself. I'm interviewing the people. I'm interviewing the super duper underground. Interviews that Vlad ain't gonna get. Like, he should be trying to get Playboy Cardi. Am I lost, or do I make any sense? The way he could have been marketed as strange, because he's a skateboarder, he's a white, he could have played that role. He could have played the outside of the mainstream role, the underground market. The way he was, he could have been the first one to really get Playboy Cardi to come and say so. I'm talking about he could have got Yeet. I can go on and on. He's letting academics outdo him. Academics has got the front row with all the artists like that. But academics not white, and he's white, and that opens up more money. Why would you be a white dude? And why would you go get a bunch of hood rats and a bunch of gangbangers? Make that make some sense. To bring on your show a bunch of nobodies on there arguing. How's that a good business model? Make it make sense. Should he be arguing, or should he be trying to get this interview right here? He got enough money, got enough position where he could be backstage while he's running around doing goofy stuff. He's got enough money to be at these shows, backstage. He's got enough prestige. Had it. He don't now. Now he's no jumper, the weirdo with all the fighting on it. But he, at one point, he could have built that type of reputation. Instead of going this way, he should have went this way. He went the wrong direction to me. To me, he had it right in his hands. He threw it away. He had it. How many times you seen him live at Coachella? Right there in LA? None. How many times have you seen him at any of the music events? See what I'm saying? He gonna get carte blanche. He gonna get VIP. I'm no jumper. If y'all was no jumper, y'all wouldn't be at Lollapalooza. Y'all wouldn't be at Coachella. Y'all wouldn't be at Rolling Loud. I'm just saying. Y'all wouldn't be at Rolling Loud. There's artists there wish you would interview them, because they got the big artists, and then they got the up and coming ones, and the up and coming ones looking for any camera. He ain't getting none of them interviews. What good interviews he get? None. He got the one fool that blew his hand off. Duh. Right there, that's a sign. That's a sign. When dude blew his hand off. That's a sign right there, bro. You going the wrong direction. So he goes, he brings Wack on there. And he brings one of his enemies on there. That could have easily got Wack sent back to the penitentiary, got somebody hurt, could have got the show shut down. And this is what he thinks is entertainment. He's totally irresponsible, because if he does that and he trolls Wack, and it does take off and he make a lot of money, he's going to encourage a lot of young people to do what that white dude did. And do you know what's going to happen to young people if they do what Adam22 showing them? And the young people watching them go out there and troll the wrong person like that? He's totally irresponsible. Not to mention the guy that did that, the guy on there that was trolling Wack, does he understand he's got to walk around outside? Not just Adam, the fool that went and did that. Does he understand how this go? The man is marked. Bro, you got on there playing with a pyro. That it don't matter in the gang culture. It don't matter who don't like dude. Once he claimed pyro, the pyro's not going to let you play with him, bro. Under no circumstance, whether they like him or not. Pyros that don't like him dislike you more. And Adam's much older, and he got this kid out here crashing out in a way where he know this kid ain't going to be able to have no security with him. Adam can get security. The kid on there playing with Wack can't get no security. There's so many things wrong with him. He set that kid up to be extremely hated. Yeah, Wack is hurt over that because Wack know how he is, but Wack talked to him. Wack talked to him and said, I don't want to talk to him. Do not bring him to my table when it's me and you. I don't want him. He's been on the internet talking crazy about me. I don't want him around me. Adam brings him anyway. Could have sent Wack to prison. The young guy definitely gonna get hurt. There's no if nobody, none, the guy down there marked himself. Now all over. You know how many people hate that guy? In LA. Do you know how many people hate him for playing with a pyro? Do you know how many people hate him because he's a white guy playing with a black man? We ain't gonna even get into the racial part of that. Bro, it's black people. They not gonna, it's a lot of black people not gonna like that white dude playing with a brother like that. Like the guy, Adam said the guy got mad enemies. Now, I don't do violence and stuff because I was just a businessman when I was in the streets. But if I sink the guy, the white guy, I tell him, dude, get from around here. You need to get, you shouldn't be around over here. That's a fact. And then what happened to Jay Reed out in the parking lot? Adam almost lost his show then. This just shows you something wrong with Adam. I'm good at psychology. Adam has some type of problem. I don't want to speculate, but I'm telling you, Adam has some type of personal problem. There's something, you can see him going down. I ain't going to get into details what I suspect, but Adam has some type of problem. Because how you almost lose your show, where people almost got unalived in the parking lot, and you just got lucky because you left, but it happened on the premises. Why would you keep putting your toe in that water like that? Adam barely got away. Well, what happened to the two brothers with loose cannon in them in the parking lot? That's why I say something got to be wrong with them. That's why when you say do it intentionally, do it. How can I say yeah unless I say you totally stupid? Because if you say intentionally do it, I could say yeah, because I would be able to look at something positive. So I could see, well, oh, he figured he do this, he gonna do that. Yes, but this is all negative. This ain't no kind of way gonna benefit Adam, no kind of way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm tripping out. I'm like, this is an L for him. You know how many people hate him this morning? They're gonna be like, you set dude up like that? You bogus. Then they're gonna look at Ruger. They're gonna look at all the people he got in there. No punk. Look how many people. Look how many people he did dirty in there. His reputation going down. To the point now, I just want to unsubscribe. I don't even want to see nothing he doing no more. If you want me to see, you're gonna have to go interview somewhere else. I'm kind of like done with dude. I don't want him coming across my timeline. To me, that was about as sleazebally as you get. Let me tell you something. If I'm working with somebody like how he working with Wack, and all y'all think I'm working with dude, so me and dude is like this, we cool. Why would I snake him in front of my audience? Why would I build up a relationship with Wack? Like me and Wack is a team. Wack on no jumper is me and Wack. Right? Why would I do that? And then turn around and snake him in front of my audience that I've told my audience, this my boy, this my boy. Who think that's good marketing? That's why when you says that he did on purpose, how? How is that good? Listen, if I bought somebody over here and I told y'all this my boy, and he do some shows with me every now and then, and I snaked him, what would y'all think? Who would watch me if I pretended I'm somebody's friend and snaked them right on here in front of everybody? Who that? What? How is that good marketing? How? That's why when you say did it on purpose, I'm trying to figure why. I need to be able to say, yeah, he did it on purpose because this the benefit, that the benefit. He don't care. It's the benefit. This is a total L. The amount of views he going to get from that, guess how many subscribers he going to lose just for that? Because with the Adam22 Wack show, all the people that was watching because they wanted to see Wack, they not gonna watch. They ain't gonna mess with him no more. He did that man dirty. It appears he did a friend dirty. That's what it appeared. It appeared that Adam snaked a friend. That's what it appeared like. That's what it looked like. It looked like he snaked a friend. He looks horrible. He looks like a total sleazeball. So now once you look like that, who want to see you interview somebody? Nobody want to even see you. You disgust everybody. He lost all credibility. Like, that's why I'm confused. I don't understand the play. I don't understand it. Why would you lose credibility? Like, why would you want to look like a loser and a snake and totally untrustworthy? What make him think that's a win? Where the hell is that a win? That's why I'm confused. Ain't nobody in his ear. Who's in his ear? Hey, do something stupid. Ain't nobody in his ear. Who in the hell gonna tell him to do something stupid? You don't get it, John. I know what you're trying to say, but there was no benefit. He would have to find somebody just as stupid as him to suggest that. And where is he going to find somebody like that at? There's nobody that's looking for any type of benefit, any kind of way from that show would have suggest that. So it's hard for me to see somebody in his ear to tell him, go do something super extra stupid like that. I can't believe he that stupid. You trying to tell me, John, there's somebody else that stupid too that suggests stupid is or stupid does? It doesn't make no sense. If his father is some type of agent, his father probably think that boy's a loser. His father probably thinking he get that from his mother. Listen, as a father, I'm gonna tell you what the daddy say. Yeah, he like his mama. He like his mama's side of the family. I can tell you already what his daddy would say right now. If his daddy see that and see how he behaves, his daddy is gonna say, that's the other side of the family. That daddy not gonna claim that. For sure. Let me tell you something. If I'm a CIA agent or FBI agent and my son is a low-life snake, right? Does that help my fellow employees trust me? Does that make it better for me with my comrades that my son is a snake? Does that help me? Because everybody gonna be looking like, the seed don't fall far from the tree. He started falling when he got rid of Lush. See, when Lush was there and all of them, that's when he was building. He could have just kept building, kept doing the interviews, stayed neutral, keep some decent people in there, keep the violence out of there. That's all he had to do. No. He got it to the point people was threatening him. People wanted to beat him up. Somebody got beat down in the parking lot. All of that. It turned totally dark and negative. Messed up the interviews with Big Homie CC. Messed up the interviews with Unc No Punk. He can't be trying to get no bag. How much money he could have made from Unc No Punk? Everybody watched that fool. So it ain't, he throwing money away. People go in other places to do their interview. He definitely put Vlad up over him. He just stepped back and let Vlad. He made Vlad bigger than him. And he's not going to be satisfied until somebody get hurt or unalived in that studio. And I'm not promoting this. I'm not promoting no violence. I'm just saying, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. And what he's doing, anybody in their right mind knows how that's going to end. That's not going to end well. And he's just blowing a super opportunity. That's the part I don't understand. Bro, you Adam22. You no jumper. Why is you doing bozo stuff? You worked all that time to throw it away? Let me ask, put it in the chat. Was what he did to Wack, was that a step up for his show or a step down? Would you call that elevating? Put it in the chat as business people. Was that an elevation? Was that a move up? Uncle, put it in the chat. Was that a move up? What y'all think? That's what's a great business move. That's a move up. Snaking your co-host with a stranger. that's talking and everybody can see not even like that? The guy, it's a step down. And then you bring this guy that everybody know he's not like that. He's like talking tough and then scared. Who gonna watch that guy, that white guy like that? Or whatever he is. I don't know if he's Hispanic, white, or what he is. Come on. You bring some guy that's straight up a nerd, talking gangster stuff, then come and try to turn back to a nerd, antagonizing people that's way over his league, trying to get a reputation by antagonizing people when you were nobody and think you could build a name antagonizing people to fight, and then you can't fight, and you not gonna never have to fight. You just gonna go outside and it's gonna be cool. You ain't got no money for 24-hour security. You ain't got no money for nobody to go to the store with you. You ain't got no money to go to the laundry and stuff with you. And you go do something stupid like that, and now you gotta go walk around back outside. Who the hell does that? And Adam sat up there and did that shit to Wack. And now they gotta try to figure out how to fix it. And yeah, he might give Wack some money, apologize and all that. But one thing Adam don't know, Wack will never trust him again. And the first time Adam slipped, Wack gonna make him pay for that. Watch. He gonna pay for that. He gotta pay. And see, that's why he should have stayed in his lane with music and stuff like that. He should have never got involved in no street dudes or no street stuff like that. Because in the streets like that, no matter what you say, you still gotta pay in the streets. Adam gotta pay for that. I don't think he understand that. And all over LA right now, it's people want to make him pay for that. That's a fact. Wack's enemies would hate Adam more for that. Because why would you do that? It's one of the worst things I've seen. I never seen no slimy stuff like that. Like, oh, this guy's a real sleazeball. He must something wrong with him. He got some kind of problem. His money must be going down. He's finna lose the show. The show is cursed anyway. Everybody been on there is locked up, loose, locked up. All them brothers that been on there, they all locked up. Brick Baby looking at 10 years at least on that dumbass show with that dude. They was gonna show him with a gun at the show. Why would you video me at the show? You know I'm a felon. And the camera show I got a gun. Why would you let the world see that? Why Adam let the world see Brick had a gun? Yeah, that show is cursed. Adam can't just walk around these cities like that playing with these different artists from different cities. Okay, he played with Ogno Punk. Adam can go to St. Louis? No. He played with Ruger. Adam can walk around freely in Chicago? No. No. He played with Ruger and he played with Big Homie CC. You can't play with the guys like that from our city because the way we look at it, oh, you think Chicago's some B words. Oh, okay. Oh, you think it's sweet. Oh, okay. And you ain't black? And you playing with black people? Oh, oh, okay. Okay. Because at the end of the day, Wack's still our brother, no matter what he do. He's still a black man. And what happens between him and another black man is one thing. But what happens between him and two white dudes, because them was two white dudes. When you done bought this white dude in there trying like I don't know what the hell he thinking he doing. He ain't for the last, all of them, they get out and clowning. Crib Mac, clowning. Prison, in and out of prison, lose. 4 Extra, clowning. Bozo, blow his whole hand off. All you gotta do is look, the facts is there. You reap what you sow out here. 4 Extra was on there antagonizing his own black people, trying to be a bully, hollering and screaming, and embarrasses her, blew his whole hand off. The very hand he was threatening to put on people. He gonna put hands on people. Now he got to put a hand on people. That was all the Most High, right in front of everybody, showing y'all. You reap what you sow. Man, Chicanos ain't nobody. Just because you a bunch of y'all out there. Don't nobody want to hear that. You ain't going to be there when it happens. It's going to happen in a dark alley. What you going to do? You can't even beat your opposite gang. Shut up talking to me. Ain't nobody buying that. Oh, Chicano this, Chicano that. Come on, bro. Somebody need to call ICE on you. Shut up playing with us. For you be at the ICE detention center. You ain't nobody. You better go fight ICE and shut up talking to me. Nobody gives no damn about that. You know how it is in the penitentiary. And you know black dudes ain't bound to no Hispanics in the pen, bro. So stop. You ain't nobody in prison. You just another group like any other group, and y'all could get served like everybody else. You know who you talking to? You're nobody to black people. As long as you mind your business, you all right. Y'all is no match for black people. Okay? Never have been. Y'all ain't no match. And y'all rats. Get your ass out of here. You ain't nobody. You ain't nobody. I lived in LA. I had a couple encounters, and y'all came up on the losing side. Hey, I had a couple encounters with a couple of. Yeah, I had a couple encounters with a couple cholos, with the emphasis on low. Yeah, I had a couple encounters. I had a couple encounters with some cholos, but I'm on social media. I ain't trying to promote no violence. But they wasn't nothing. They wasn't nothing until they got a whole bunch of numbers and they kind of start pretending. But they and they can't fight. They ain't got no hands, not like that. They can't fight. They ain't that like that. They ain't that like that. And then here go the thing. It's gonna be Hispanics the one gonna be dude up. Watch. It's gonna be Hispanics the one gonna get at him. Cause he fronting. So that dude came over here, he ain't honest. He know that boy front, he know that boy ain't built like that. And he know them real Hispanic gang members gonna get that dude for front like he that, front like he them. And somebody that's a Hispanic that's really in the street, they ain't gonna honor dude. That was a lane that came over here. He was a lane because he know in the hood with the real ones, they don't respect that dude. They don't respect no cornball trying to pretend he really with the business. They're gonna pull up on him and say, "What set you claiming, Holmes?" You know what I'm saying? That dude fake. That dude over here just trolling around because he know what's gonna happen to that dude. But in the Hispanic gang culture, they don't respect that dude. That's how you know that dude that came over here. He ain't really no. He ain't nobody. He's somebody's daddy or something trying to pretend. Because if he was really a part of something, he ain't riding with that dude down there faking like that. That whole Chicano LA stuff, call ICE, get them out of there. Get them out of there. Because they ain't doing no good for this country. They just turning it into South and Central America. That's it. Somebody want nobody do nothing else. Somebody do something to you. That's crazy. I don't promote no violence though. I'm just saying. You ain't nobody. Like, how you gonna come over and tell me somebody gonna do something to somebody? Yeah, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. Imagine him, you talk about what somebody ain't gonna do to somebody. You know what I mean? This guy coming and talk what somebody ain't gonna do to somebody, and he not gonna say nothing to no. He ain't gonna say nothing to me himself, bro. You not gonna say that to me? What you said only on the internet? What the hell? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm looking at him like, what? You ain't even nobody, bro. You ain't nobody. Only guys. You ain't nobody. Let's take a break. I can't believe he said that. Won't nobody do nothing to do. Bro, somebody do something to you. Let's take a break. They get out there and get their numbers up because they're right there close to Tijuana in Mexico. So they start beating on their chest. The brothers in California, they never should have tolerated all that in the first place. That's a whole nother story. Call ICE on them, though. Yeah, you get your ass out of there. That over-the-top immigration ain't going to do nothing but ruin California. California going to be a third world country. They ain't on nothing like that. They ain't protecting nothing. And that's some illegal immigrants coming overrunning a state and trying to beat on their chest where they overrunning the state. Okay? That's all that is. So I wouldn't live out there. I wouldn't want to live out there. I might as well move to South Central America. I wouldn't want to move out there like that with that weirdo stuff. You can't protect nobody out here. Like we can't protect no black dude out here. That's just sound foolish. If something happened to a black dude out here, how we gonna even know who did it? You know what I'm saying? They ain't running nothing. They just out there wasting time, gonna get chased out the country. When you look up 7 years from now, all that gonna be white. They got a lot to learn. They're gonna gentrify them. They're gonna price them out of there. They're gonna refix that state, and they're gonna price them out of there, and they're gonna run them out of there. They ain't gonna be able to afford to stay there. They don't run them out of there. They're gonna have to run back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They don't run them out. They're gonna gentrify it. Once they got automation to pick all that fruit and stuff, they ain't gonna have no jobs. They ain't gonna have no jobs. They ain't gonna make no money. These Europeans that run this country, they is not letting them people take no California. They dreaming. They'll see. One thing is, don't nobody know nothing about this white system more than the black American man. Them Hispanics out there, they don't know who they playing with. They don't know them like we know them. Well, who did to what black lady car? I don't know. I don't remember the answer to that. All I know is the kid, no jumper set the kid up to take a L. He gonna lose. He not gonna have no type of career on social media. He shouldn't have set that dude up like that. I guess he think he gonna be some type of white or Hispanic. I guess according to Duty Hispanic, he think he gonna be a Hispanic troll. He gonna go somewhere. Who gonna watch you? Ain't nobody gonna watch you. You still gonna have to have some content. You're gonna still have to bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying? You got to still have something. You got to bring something to the table. I think a lot of Hispanics, they ain't versatile enough to get anybody to watch them but Hispanics. They not versatile in a multicultural. They too Hispanic. See, black Americans, we more versatile. I think Hispanics gonna have to learn if they're gonna be successful with content. They're gonna have to learn how to get a bigger audience and get something interesting because they're just not interested. Their music ain't interesting. Their culture not interesting. The clothes, the way they dress is not interesting. They're not. They don't have that world appeal. You know what I'm saying? They don't have it. They gotta watch us and learn how to dress. They gotta watch us and learn how to rap. They don't got no music. They trying to rap. You know what I'm saying? They trying to rap like us. They they jumped into rap, but nobody wanted to watch it. Yeah, they don't got no appeal. They tried to rap, but it way back. This is full of Rasta. He didn't go nowhere. Y'all remember, dude? This was for the Rasa. One hit and one song, and it was a rap. Okay, go sit your ass down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they can appeal to their own because there's a lot of Hispanics in the world, so they can get that money though. What Ricky Martin, or whatever his name was, and the other girls, the couple girls. So they can get their own money and stuff like that. But while they coming up here thinking they gonna take up here, Trump and them finna go take where they from and then send them back down there. I've been told y'all that. You come up here bragging where you from, and you look up, the Europeans gonna be then took where you from, and then shut down where you at, and you just gonna be stuck in Cali starving. And the only way you're gonna be able to go back to South Central America, you have to work for the American companies. They're gonna own you. I've been told how that's gonna go. They just tricked them to come this way, then they're gonna force them right back. But when they get back, all their land gonna be gone. The land that they really learn how to speak and all that, they gonna take all that. That's a whole nother video for another day. Dude talking crazy like, bro, they taking your land right now. You are lame. You don't even know what's going on. Yeah, Kid Frost, he was whack. This is for the rough side. I ain't La Raza, so you need to tell them. That's it. Soon as Kid Frost come, put the next record on. Ain't no half stepping. You know what I'm saying? Put on, all on. Put on Big Daddy Kane. Ain't no half stepping. It's the next record, right behind Kid Frost. Listen, Kid Frost, chill. You know what I'm saying? You Frosty, well, go sit your goofy ass somewhere and chill out, Frosty. I'm just saying, Frosty, go chill since you Kid Frost. Go chill your monkey ass out. Nobody's bumping that, bro. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Uh-uh. The whole thing about them is they used to be Aztecs and Incas and Maya. They took their culture and now they Spanish, which is from Spain. But they think they're from South, they think it's South American, but they doing Spanish culture. They doing the conquistadors culture. They doing their oppressors culture. They Spanish. They didn't lighten them up. They didn't breed them out. They not dark like they used to be no more. They Spanish. They've been conquered by the Spanish. The beat, it was all right. There's one of them videos you watch until your video come on, I used to have a lot of filler on there back then. Rap was just getting somewhere. They out there though pumping their brakes and out there tripping. Well, at least he let me know that's a Hispanic dude. I don't know. He looked like a white boy, but if they say so, that just show you right there. What you know what I'm saying? That show you right there what he was really trying to be. Because there wasn't really nothing Hispanic about him. He was acting like a white dude. To me, he wasn't repping the culture for some weirdo to come over here. Somebody, ain't nobody gonna do this. Ain't nobody gonna do that. Bro, get your ass off YouTube. YouTube gangbanger. Everybody go do the deed. I thought that was all in bad taste, though. Adam, he shouldn't have did that. He should have did that to that kid. Yeah, he shouldn't have did that to that kid. He put that kid out there as a troll, as a fraud, and he's gonna have a hard time moving around like that with everybody, not just with blacks. Ain't nobody gonna honor that fake when you's a nerd, try to act hardcore. They said he Mexican. He didn't act Mexican. He was acting white. That's what I'm saying. He had no respect for his culture. It wasn't nothing Mexican about him. Not to me, he was like a white kid. He was a white nerd. That's a fact. The way he talked, his posture, his skin tone, everything was white. That's a fact. He's already been conquered socially. To me, because you can't tell. I couldn't tell what he was. It wasn't obvious like that. How he get so pale like that? They try to make the language a race. They try to make talking Spanish a race, but it's not. Spain is in Europe. That's European. You're speaking a European language. You act like it's some type of culture. No, it's a European language. It's from Spain. You're speaking European, just like we speak in English. Duh. All of the non-white groups, the Africans, the Mexicans, all of them, they try to pick the soft target, so they no match for the white power structure. So and with a typical slave mentality, they come at us, which is cowardly. We're the only ones that's battling against the white power structure. All those other so-called minorities, they battle against us. Everybody except the Chinese. The Chinese battle against the white power structure. The Hispanics, I feel sorry for them. because it's just too much energy our way, and we ain't their problem. We ain't the one finna take they land down now. They got a big wake up call because they finna take all South and Central America from them. They're gonna shut down that illegal drug trade. They're gonna be broke as hell. That's where all their money coming from. You take that away, they ain't got a quarter. They sure finna take it away. So that's another thing No Jumper did. He's a white dude. He's got the Hispanic dude he bought to beef with the black dude. You see? You see what he's doing? Which is not going to work because his thing with Wack is not going to be his problem. His problem is going to be his image on the internet. He's going to create a whole bunch of enemies that ain't got nothing to do with Wack. Because he don't know nothing about the internet. And Adam don't know what he's doing. Adam just made a big, crazy mistake for that person. There's nobody going to be able to protect that guy out there when he walk out there and hit a guy on the internet and put his face out there like that, like an enemy like that. Adam sent that young boy off. Straight up. It's sad. I'm gonna have to unsubscribe to Adam because I ain't gonna really want to look at him no more. There's nothing to see there. I'm unsubscribing. I'm gonna press the don't request this channel. Don't show me nothing going on over there. I'm pretty much done with him. He don't have no content. For the last year and a half, his content's been all bozo stuff. And then that Hispanic dude come over here. He should be mad at No Jumper for sending his homeboy out. That's No Jumper. This just show you the colonized mind of a lot of them Hispanics. This dude talking about ain't no Pyru stuff gonna touch dude. He should be pissed that Adam used his compadre. That what he, punk ass should be. Why you over here talking crazy to me? You ain't standing on no business. You should be mad at the dude that sent Shorty out. I don't need to get at my thing typing and stuff. I'm in Chicago. Set that boy off like that. Disrespect Wack. And I got some slave from South and Central America. Don't see the play. You know what I'm saying? Coming over here, he don't even see the play. He don't even see the ringmaster. You ever notice that? He ready to go at the Pyru. The Pyrus ain't gonna do nothing. Blacks ain't gonna, right? But the ringmaster, he don't got nothing to say. You have to see the slave mentality in the Hispanics too. They got a slave mentality like some blacks got. That's the slave mentality. He overlooked the ringleader because he's scared of the white dude, of the whites. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. He's supposed to be mad that Adam22 sent his homeboy out, but see, all he thinking about is Adam sending them at the blacks. That's how he's looking at it. He's not looking at who controlling it. That's why Hispanics, they're going to go down in this country. They're going to lose everything. They're going to lose a lot of stuff that they got. They're going to lose all that. Watch. They're building these big $10,000 ICE facilities. They're going to lock all of them up in these new facilities. Watch. It ain't going to be Hispanic nowhere. You watch. All of them went in prisons. Watch them change the law. They don't let them out. They're going to deport them straight from prison. Watch. Remember I said it first. They're going to come out with the law. When you get out of prison, you go straight out the country. ICE going to start picking them up at the prison when they get released. Watch. Remember I said it. You got that governor and all of them out there trying to protect them. But watch what happened out there before the Olympics get out there. That's why Newsom will never be president. He'll never win president because he looked like he's harboring illegals. He's been a horrible, they let the state of California turn into a third world country. Yeah, they let California turn into a third world country. They let it go down. LA raggedy and nasty as hell now. LA so nasty. MacArthur Park and all out there is beat down so bad. It's gone. There's nothing out there. Nothing. It used to be nice, but they let people in. They let too many people at one time. These people got to be acclimated and come into the society, or they're going to turn it into the same raggedy stuff they left. If you let a bunch of people come from Somalia, from a lower standard of living, if you let too many come, you're doing them an injustice because you ain't giving them enough chance to change. So they're going to bring that way of life right to Minneapolis. And that's what all of Hispanics from South and Central America, that's what they did to LA. They brought that lower standard of functioning, turned California into a third world country. California is no longer, you got your little Beverly Hills and stuff, but the rest of California, it's a mess. Homeless people everywhere. And when people come to the United States and they open up stores like that, if they haven't been acclimated, when you go in the store don't look like an American store. It look like a third world store, the way the store's set up. It's a shame. What I can't believe is they on these social media promoting violence, fighting, all this so weirdo stuff. What the Hispanic dude came over here trying to promote gang stuff over here. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't got no channel. He's a weirdo. You don't ever want to promote gang stuff. But what I said had nothing to do with gang. He definitely disrespected people. And if they see him, they're going to definitely deal with him. And I'm not promoting that. That's what's going to happen. I'm speaking on behalf of him because Adam set him up. Adam set him up to have to deal with all that. Adam don't got to deal with it. Look, all the energy was to the guy, but Adam was the one that was behind it. There was no energy towards Adam. But Adam the one set the whole thing up. And all the energy went to the little young weirdo kid. The little weirdo kid to try to get on the internet, but he ain't got no swag. He ain't got no personality. Nobody want to watch him. He ain't going to be nothing on the internet. Who going to watch him? He thinking that one day he gonna be something. He ain't, bro, you're not gonna never be nothing because there's nothing going on with you. You don't got nothing to bring to the table. You don't got that it. If you look at music, when they tried to make a move and they began to hurt a lot of the black recording artists, and and you start seeing R&B disappear, and you start seeing a lot of black American rap and stuff disappear. Look at music now; it's broke. You got a couple people, doing, but look at the music industry now, dead. Once you took the black Americans out of it, it's gone. The Africans can't keep it going. The Hispanics definitely can't keep it going. Now they can sell music to their people, but they will never have that world appeal. They just ain't got it. Some white Americans got it. They got the world appeal. They're the only two, white Americans and black Americans. The only ones that got the world appeal. But you need both of them to get the money. You still got the white ones, but then when you don't got the black ones, that's a lot of money lost. That's a lot of money lost. The Hispanics don't got a world appeal because they too Hispanic. So they only gonna have an Hispanic appeal. But there's millions of people, so they can make money, don't get me wrong. Like that guy that just did the Super Bowl. I would have never watched that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like the music. I don't like the feel of it. It don't have no feel. It don't have no rhythm to it. The rhythm is all off. It's a music you sing to. It ain't nothing you dance to. You can't dance to it. That's all you could do. You can't really dance. All the dances that was created off of black music. Millions and millions, thousands of dances. I ain't gonna say millions, but thousands of different dances. If you look at black music in America, you look at all the different dances. We the only one in the world do that. The Africans don't even do that. They don't got no dances. That say African looking dance. They don't got no specific dance. Y'all ain't noticed that? The only people that got specific dances is black Americans. Jamaicans be having a couple to bogle and stuff, but not like us. We be having mad dances. Just from when I was 5 to 25, you couldn't even count all the different dances. You couldn't even count them. So yeah, that was a mess. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know, but YouTube is gonna have to get the violence off of there. You know, they ain't gonna be able to let people keep coming and promoting violence and upsetting people. They're gonna go bad. You don't want to. Adam shouldn't have did that on YouTube. Set that up for a potential violent situation like that. All that goes against YouTube policies. I know people got blocked for less, got blocked for nothing. Just I got demonetized for absolutely nothing. But I look over there and there's violence and hollering and screaming all the time. I'm like, well, why they don't get demonetized? What the hell? I ain't did nothing close to nothing that happened over on No Jump all these years. And I got demonetized, and they can actually get on there and be pushing and shoving and hollering, screaming and cussing and ready to really hurt each other, and it's all good. What kind of what? I can't watch Adam no more. He don't got no He haven't had no content. Look how long Adam ain't had no content. Adam haven't had a good interview in what? 2 years? 2.5 years? He don't have no good interviews. His line of questioning is whack. His friends he have on there with him is whack. Poetic Flacco is doing better by himself, just like what he doing. He don't fit on Adam. Adam do too much clown shit over there. The best thing could have happened to Poetic Flacco was to go on his own, get his channel, and break the news the way he do. He's real good at it. They didn't give him the opportunity to do that to Adam. Adam could have had Poetic Flacco, could have had the same thing Poetic Flacco doing now. Could have been a segment on Adam22. Adam too stupid. I think Adam got problems. That's what it appeared. It appeared that Adam's got some type of personal issues. That's what it looked like, because you can't explain it. Because I don't know how you let Poetic Flacco get away. Because I'm going to do content, and it take a lot of work to find all them stories Flacco be finding and speak on everything. He don't miss nothing. How you let him get away? I would say, as far as reporting everything going on, so I would say Flacco is the best. I would say, as far as reporting internet situation, Poetic Flacco is number one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna go bad. It's definitely gonna go bad. He's going down fast. Boom. Down to the ground. I just can't believe he did Wack like that. You know what I'm saying? Wack was showing him mad love. I couldn't believe he did that, man. That was foul. Why you do Wack like that, man? He said he didn't want to talk to the dude. Nobody want to talk to nobody like that. Antagonizing that nobody know who you are. Like you could just come out the streets and you could just start. You don't got no content. You ain't about nothing. You don't got no swag. You don't got no personality. You ain't really built like that. I got some dude come over here trying they're gonna defend somebody that ain't out here fronting that even built like that. The fact that you even say that y'all are defend him, you sound like a bunch of idiots. Like why would you defend this guy? Yeah, it's Sagan. I like Flacco though. I like Flacco. Flacco got a stutter. He's overcoming. But you know, one thing about hustlers, you know, when we see a hustler real recognize real. And Flacco, he work his ass off. I'm a content creator, so I know. Flacco posts content all day. And unless you post content, you have no idea how much work he putting in. It's a real job. It's the same what the news people be doing. Now, a lot of black people on YouTube don't understand that. But for that man to post that much content every day consistently, that take work. Nobody gonna come and tell you what to say, bring you the pictures, find the clips, find the information. You have to get up in the morning and you have to do that yourself. That's a fact. And that man Flacco, he one of the hardest working on social media. Hands down. I try to do it. You go try it. Go try to do it. He does a great job. And for young people watching me, You have to learn how to separate your likes from the reality. You can't always just look at stuff based if you don't like somebody. You still have to look at what they're doing. So you can't always look at Wack based on whether you like him or not. You can't look at Adam based on if you like him or not. You can't look at Flacco based if you like him or not. You got to look at them for what they be doing. You got to step your game up. You got to look and see what people be doing if you want to get you some money. Because that personal don't like or that ain't going to get you no money. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a serious question. Do you think Flacco works hard? Yes or no? Because you probably don't understand what I'm saying. Do you know? Do you think Flacco creates a lot of content on YouTube? Yes or no? Yeah, a simple question. Because I see you childish. See, this is a perfect example. I'm glad you said that. See, it's childish. Now, I'm over here talking about how hard somebody worked. He called it kissing ass. You see the immaturity? You understand? You see how this person, you see what I said went right over their head? When I'm saying I be on social media and I see him posting constantly and I do content and it's a lot of work. Now you see what his name, Renalius, what I said, he don't got a clue. All he knows is he don't like Flacco. But what I said was 100% correct. You post no content. You're not working at all on social media. Flacco is one of the hardest working people on social media, on YouTube. That is an absolute fact. That's not kissing ass, that's a fact. But you on some feminine, and all you know is who you like and don't like. So it's irritating you that I'm saying the man work hard. It's irritating you. This is listen, this is not for you. This is me talking to my audience. This is not for you. Okay? This content is not for you. You feminine. You know what I'm saying? You feminine. This ain't for you. This content is not for you. You're feminine. I got toxic masculinity. I'm telling them the facts. Look, this the content. Look. Who thinks this is easy? Who thinks this is easy? I'm just asking you. I'm talking to intelligent people. I ain't talking to lames that's coming over here playing with me that ain't going to play with me in real life. That's another thing. You're coming over here playing with me that you ain't going to do in real life. Come back tomorrow. Look, this for the intelligent people. See, this, you got to get up and work. You got to get up and work. And that person over here typing over here, how much he making? The person just typed, who make the most money? The Renez or Flacco? Who you think make the most money? Who you think got the better living condition, make the most money? The person over here in my chat? I don't really hang with dudes like that. So when they get on social media, I don't really mess with people where you talking over here and they talking over there. So when I be like, dude, work hard, blah, blah, blah. and then you start talking about whether you like them or not. I don't really deal with people like that because I'm a businessman. And when you're a businessman, you don't have to drink Coke to know Coke make a lot of money. So I don't really, in my real life, I don't really deal with people like that. He got low IQ because he calls the reality of me seeing how much this dude posts. He's looking at that as ass kissing. When the reality is, I'm on social media and Flacco posts a lot. Same with Show Face News. I can name some people. I can name like 5 people that get up every day and they work harder than you work on your job on YouTube. This is over. Whoever that is, this is over his head. He's childish. It's over his head. This conversation over his head. He ain't about no money, so he don't understand what I'm saying. He a YouTube troll. Because how can he say something about Flacco being on the internet when he all over here on my nizzles? And he following the person complaining about Flacco is following me on YouTube. So how you gonna say he kissing that I'm kissing Flacco's ass because I say he posts a lot and he work hard and you following me? Imagine how stupid I would sound to say he kissing my ass following me. That don't sound stupid. If he subscribed to me, that don't mean he kissing my ass, do it? No. I mean he just subscribed. But me saying a man get up and work hard and try to teach my audience how hard it is to create this content is 2 different things. Now, for my audience, let me show you something. Content creators got to make all of these banners. Okay? Now, how long does it take to make these banners? This is for the intelligent ones over there. It's not this. I'm trying to help the ones that I'm trying to teach y'all something. The other ones that's unintelligent, that ain't no hustlers, that don't want to get a bag, I'm not talking to them. This is for some of y'all want to get money. If you want to get money, this is for you. How long you think it take to make each one of these banners? How long you think it take to find the information? How long you think it take to set up your YouTube channel, post the banner, set the timing, to have the presentation ready to go at a certain time? So if you go and you see a content creator say he's going live at 10 a.m., when did he set that up? If he says he's going live at 10 a.m., what time of the day did he set that up? Because he couldn't have set it up at 9:59, right? So he have to get up, right? And he have to work to set that up, to have that set up for it to go live for the video to show. When you see them, all of them work real hard. It's too many to name. But YouTube content creators work extremely hard. We have to make the presentation and we have to get dressed just like a television show. This tie and shirt just didn't hop on. That's all a part of it. We have to wash our face, brush our teeth, make sure we look right. We have to put the whole presentation together. We have to do our research. We have to set it all up. Then we have to present it. Then we got to do that again. And then we got to do it again. Then we got to do it again. And Flacco does it a lot. Now, when you're a male and you hear a man's name and it makes it that time of the month and you start having a conniption fit when you hear a man's name, that's because you're feminine. You don't ever hang with no man that get in his emotion when you hear another man's name or you mention another man. And so that person right there that did that, I would never hang with nobody like that. I really don't want to watch them. I'm not going to unblock them because they is not the type of person. They don't got no decency and they're not watching me for anything positive. So this is a person that watch me all the time, don't like me. Because why would you watch me all the time and say I'm kissing somebody's ass when I'm saying they're working hard? That show the disrespect right there. And that shows something wrong with you because you look down on me and you watching me. And where I come from, if you look down on me and you watching me outside in the streets, guess how that turned out? You see, I'm trying to teach y'all something. See, in the streets, you watching me, then we find out you always watching me, you all around me, but you don't like me, and you always watching me in the streets. If you don't like me, and you always clicking on my videos in the streets, that's a problem. I'm just telling you. In the streets, if you don't like me, but you always in my chat, in the streets, that is a problem. Until you get around dudes and they're like, oh, I'm so-and-so. And they'll be like, what's up with you? The whole energy going to be dark. Because they're like, you a snake and you just around. So you around for something negative. You a snake. You just watching somebody you don't even like. And then you're on the internet all out your body saying shit you don't say outside. You all on there. Why you kissing his ass? Outside, you ain't gonna even say that. So I don't really have respect for men like that. Once I see you a dude and I see you on the internet and you Superman on the internet, I don't have no respect for you. Because I could tell when you saying stuff you won't say face to face. Right then, I lose respect for you. You saying, so I don't do that. I ain't going to come over here and say no shit to y'all, no crazy shit. Why would I come over here and say something to you because you in the chat that I wouldn't say to you? Come on, let's keep it real. Why would people be in the chat? Why would I say something to you in the chat that I would not say when I meet you? Who the hell does that? Keep it real. Why would I come over here and call all y'all out y'all name, talk all crazy to y'all, right? Oh, in the chat. And I know damn well I don't do that in real life. I don't do that. I don't be talking crazy outside to people like that. Because outside, whoever get the first punch win. So if you talking and then you get punched, you lose. Right? A fight is you get him up, he get him up. Not you talking, bow. Right? I'm just saying. If you outside and you talking crazy, and that's your first punch talking crazy, and they first punch is a real punch, how that work? Outside. You won't have no teeth in your mouth or nothing. Just talk. You just talking and letting them swing. Who does that? And like in real life, I be liking to keep it real. Like that's why you don't see me doing that goofy stuff. You don't see me over here just all out the side, all out my body, talk crazy people in the chat like that. Just calling you all out your name. You say something, man, your stupid ass. Why your stupid ass said all that? You dumb as hell. You ain't all. You don't see me. I ain't gonna say this is what people be doing. Motherfucker, here. Pharaoh kissing Flacco's ass outside. Bow. Oh, you again. Another person ain't got no face. Look what he said. Let me see if you're real and look at his picture. This is the kind of people I'm talking about. He said, look at his picture. And he said, let me see if you're real. But you can't even see him. Hold on, let's take a break. The only way you can see if I'm real, you got to come to Chicago and you got to come see me. You can't see if I'm real and I can't see you. You got to come let me see you. Then you can see if I'm real. But you can't be no strange weirdo with no picture of yourself, no real name. Menelik the Don, that's not your name. Your name is not Menelik. Your name is not Menelik. Your name is James or Johnny or something. It's the kind of stuff you got to deal with. He say he want me, he talking about pull out the chalice while I'm doing a live stream. First come over with the fake, what's good, Rasta man? It's a fake friend, right? For the young people in the street, so you can identify, come on, what's good, Rasta man? Then as time go, let me see if you real. Just look at this to the two different sounds. You know what I'm saying? And look at this picture. Look at this picture. One last 2 days. That like that, one last 2 days in Chicago. Look at that. He said, let him see if I'm real. And look at his picture. There ain't even nobody to see. Fake name, bootleg, watching me and talking crazy. Real talk. And probably thinking, oh, outside. But we don't know. I'm thinking outside too. I'm thinking outside too. When I'm outside and I don't know all these people's faces and I'm outside, how you think I'm looking at the crowd that's walking around me? I'm looking at everybody as a potential problem. Everybody. Unless you show me otherwise. So when you walk up on me, I'm like 100 steps ahead of you. Ain't gonna be none of this weirdo. These type of people that'll sneak you. Brothers like this will sneak you. They'll walk up, hey man, and then sneak you, try to take a picture, hitting you or something. Dudes like this. So when they walk up on you, you gotta put terror in them. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm built for this. I'm built for this. I'm using him to teach everybody else the ignorance. Now this went from me trying to teach people how content creators work hard, right? It went from me trying to teach people to look at how much content this man made to the Luciferians and the demons coming. Because see, that's the dark energy. There's only two energies. There's the God side energy and it's the devil energy. So they come with the Luciferian devil energy. That's what he come with. He come with the energy from the dark side. You know what I'm saying? That's the dark energy. and they come with the dark energy to cut off the light. So I was showing light. I was teaching y'all something positive, and then Satan come, right? Boom, trying to drag y'all back to the depths of hell. You understand? On the esoteric level, that's what happened. That wasn't me, against me. He's against y'all. He didn't want y'all to learn nothing. This, when you send your children to school and your son to school, and it's the little boy disrupting the class, make your son laugh. That's this one. The one that bring dark, negative energy to the scene to distract the righteous from going somewhere, stop you from, learning your trade or whatever you got to learn. That's this one right here. That's what that was, because what I was showing y'all was real gang. Because what I was showing you is the difference between people saying, somebody said I was kissing Flacco's ass, and I was showing y'all, no, when I said he work hard, that's not kissing his ass, facts. And look, on YouTube, you get paid for views, right? Y'all watch. You get paid for views, right? Okay. Look. Let's look at the views. 14 hours ago, 72,000 views, 38,000 views, 64,000 views, 69,000 views, 82,000 views, 58,000 views, 54,000 views, 85,000 views, 78,000 views, 34,000 views, 89,000 views, 55,000 views, all 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes, 81,000 views, 36,000 views, 130,000 views, 66,000 views, 66,000 views, 59,000 views, 116,000 views, 57,000 views, and we can keep going. Now, who makes the most money? Flacco or him? Who make the most money? Put it in the chat. Who got the best lifestyle? Who's making the most money? And who works the hardest? This person or Flacco? See, for the young brothers watching, you don't get into that who you like and who you don't like when you start talking about business. That who you like and don't like, that's feminine. We don't do that. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't waste your time with that type of stuff. Like this live I did, this wasn't about me not liking Adam. This was about, I can't believe he did that. I never liked Adam. But that didn't separate from me seeing Adam's hustle. Adam was getting money. So this conversation about Adam is that I don't like what he did and he's losing money. From a business point of view, he messing up. This ain't got nothing to do with the fact I don't like him. I don't like it. I don't like him. It has nothing to do with this conversation. Those are two different conversations. I don't put my personal feelings in my conversation. I don't like him. I never liked him, but he was getting money, so I've seen the hustle. But now, not only do I not like him, I've seen him ruining what he's doing, and I've seen him playing another person bogus. Two people, really. He playing Wack mess up, and he's having that young dude. He gonna get that young dude hurt. Adam put that man up there, and something gonna happen to that man out there acting like that. And I had a Hispanic come over here and say something. He don't got no knowledge either, because that young dude, he doing that, he gonna do it to a Hispanic too. He gonna get sloppy. And he gonna do it to everybody. And he gonna do it to another Hispanic. Because he gonna get greedy, he gonna want to cloud chase. He gonna start cloud chasing anybody. And somebody can end up go to prison and stuff like that. But my point is all that money. He could have been working for Adam. Flacco could have been bringing in more money to No Jumper. With the money Adam could have been getting with the interviews, along with Flacco, it's triple the money that Adam getting now. They both could have ate more than they eating separately. That is a fact. Because that would allow No Jumper to have a news program and the interviews. But see, Adam ain't as good a businessman as you think. Because he had it. He could have had the interviews, and he could have had Flacco coming in between the interviews doing the news. Those could have been ran for commercials. So he could have been like, I'm taking a break. Then he could have showed Flacco saying that he did what went through the roof. No. Instead, Adam going down instead of up. Flacco went separate and doing fine, making more money than he was making with Adam. Way more on his own. And staying out of nonsense. Nonsense don't pay no bills. As far as you go, you got to come back tomorrow. I'll unblock you eventually. You go sit down. When I get some time, I'll come unblock you. And so you say, I don't get all out my body and stuff to the young brothers watching me. Don't get all out your body and go to prison every time you run into a fool. Stay calm, keep your head. Don't crash out. Don't start trolling. Find you something legitimate to do. You don't got to troll. You don't got to argue on the internet. You don't got to do all that. You ain't got to be outside beefing. You ain't got to be involved with gossip. You want to be successful, young people? Concentrate on your health and your money. And remember, this is all you got to do. Health and money. Anytime you get confused, just repeat after me. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.